Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back today. Well, we're not in Pano Paphos, we're in
You're not in
Pano Paphos, which is
yeah.
uptown Paphos, right at the top, and we're going to take you for a little walk around some of the older parts and the newer parts of the old town. But before we do, let me introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, and today she looks absolutely ravishing.
Thank you for that, Mr. Paul. Hello, everybody. Our dear, lovely, beautiful people. So nice to see you again and again.
And again. Now we're starting off today at a little cafe called The Craft. Now, unfortunately, it's not that busy. They're only opening on a Friday and a Saturday and a Sunday. But we want to share with you the beauty and the tranquility of the place. Look at some of the garden area. There's the tables and the stools, and there's some of the oldie world windows. That's the main entrance, and there it is, The Craft, as you can see. It's got an outside bar, and it really is a very, very nice, tranquil place, even though it's on quite a busy road, just off the main thoroughfare, right up from Lower Paphos, right up to the Masoi Avenue. I understand most of you don't know what that means, but that is a very, very busy road over there. And over there, we believe that that is going to be the Inner Paphos bus terminal. So we'll keep you updated on that. But we also want to send I'm losing my English. It's already stolen my English. Something that's been dropped in the comments from one of our superstars, Mr. Wayne, and I wasn't aware of this, but there are still, unfortunately, some silly COVID restrictions in place, and one of those is to do with buses. On the topic of the bus station, apparently on the bus you have to wear one of those silly little masks, because otherwise you're going to infect the world. So please have a mask in your pocket if you're going to go on a bus. Otherwise, apparently, they won't let you on, because I say they're worried that you might infect the world with COVID, I don't know, 23, 24, 25, who knows. We'll see if yet.
While Mr. Paul is talking, I was thinking, and of course I'm very well aware of what Mr. Paul said to you now, but I'm thinking about to tell you something about this atmosphere, and I believe that that bar, or whatever it is, which is closed at the moment, unfortunately, it used to be the very old style Cyprus houses, which was renovated and done on the atmosphere of the little bar. And it's something about these trees, and if you notice, the furniture and the chairs, they're all different, which gives to the area homish atmosphere. Isn't it so?
Yeah, it does. There's a very, well, I think you can hear there's traffic going past us, but it's not interrupting our speech. It's not, shall we say, causing any problems. We're in a very, very tranquil area. There are trees and gardens all around us. There's the little side road, and just beyond the bus station, there is the main thoroughfare through the, well, from Pano Paphos all the way up to Massa and then Pano Paphos. And there we said there's an oldie world window.
Yeah. Very much.
Oh, nice indeed.
Which is very unusual. On the wall there is not a glass, but they put this
well, they've given a bit of character to the building, should we say. Anyway, come on, Christivia. So if you do happen to stumble upon this place on a Friday afternoon, a Saturday afternoon, or a Sunday afternoon, it's open, and you can pop in there. They'll make you a beer, they'll make you a sandwich if you wish also, and you can have a coffee or a frappe, or something like a soft drink. Very nice place indeed. Anyway,
yeah,
Christivia,
very nice place.
Shall we head into the old town?
Yes.
So stick with us. We'll avoid the bin, but stick with us as we go towards what is known as the older part of Paphos, and we're going to show you some of the arty shops and some of the new shops, closed shops, that sort of thing. So stick with us. We're going to go for a waltz around for about 10-15 minutes.
Very old building.
Yeah, very, very old.
Very.
So you can see over there are some, shall we say, well, old buildings that have been sort of renovated, and then there is a building over there that, shall we say, is very, very old, and it says it sells all sorts of burglar alarms and that sort of thing. I think it manufactures something, that's for sure. Look at that. Yep, there we go. So that's someone's workshop, and then over here is another oldie world workshop. There's bits of aluminium and things going on there. I think they're making fly screens and that sort of thing. And then we get on to one of our new finds, should we say. And this is a shop, well, you're going to understand in a minute. It's called Creations with Love, and it was a shop that makes all kinds of arty-farty, and it really, really is a nice shop. There's got teddy bears in a basket there. Have a look at those. So if you are coming into the old town, you are going to find an awful lot of craft shops, and they're scattered around in every little nook and cranny. Let's go that way, Lubbock. Let's get down that way. Stick with us as we proceed down the older streets of Pano Paphos. And a theme that you're going to find in the old town is there are an awful lot of murals on walls. So look at that. So this is some of the art that has been commissioned and placed on the wall, and there is Gracevia LaBeouf monkeying around, that's for sure. So stick with us. The sound quality around here will be good, and then it won't be good, because sometimes you can get quite a lot of traffic once the traffic lights uptown change. Now look at that little work of art of a building. What a beautiful, beautiful old building that is. And that's an architecture studio. That's what it tells us. So an architect is operating out of there, and I would assume, judging on the building he's working out of, that he either does nouveau art, or he's restoring old buildings like some of these across the road. And again, following on the mural theme, there is a very, very nice mural indeed, painted onto a wall. And that's the kind of thing that makes the old town of Paphos very, very special indeed. Have a look at that. Wow. Very, very talented artist indeed. Now, let's proceed down this street and show you some of the nooks and some of the crannies and some of the things that are going on. There's a dilapidated building which is going to be renovated, and there's a cafe on the corner there called the Old Town, and that's a cafe bar that has been renovated, and a very, very nice bar indeed. Come down in the later afternoon and you're going to find that it's open just like that one over there. Now, we have popped into this area before. Some of it's open and some of it's closed, so stick with us as we venture in there again. So this is a part of the old town that has been completely refurbished. And as you can see, it's a mixture. This is the Cara Products Workshop. There's a jewellery shop. Lots of the things you're going to see here now are very, very unique and very, very special. And over there, you've got a restaurant cafe. We're a little bit early in the day for it to be open, if you understand. Because if you come down here on a Friday, a Saturday and a Sunday, this place will come to life. And then there's a very nice stairs there. Let's go and have a look, Gracevia. I'll follow your rear end. Up you go. Let's go and have a look. So we've not been up these stairs before, so we will follow the rear end of Gracevia LaBeouf, which, to be honest, is a view to die for, that's for sure.
Can you see that lift?
That's a lift, yes. So let's keep going, Gracevia. Let's see what we can find up here. So stick with us. I would imagine we're going to come across a viewpoint. As you understand by now, we don't rehearse anything, we just go and do it. Let's have a look. It is very beautiful indeed. Look at that. So that's an old building that's been completely re-roofed and re-renovated. And if you look down into the courtyard, we can see a rusty old wall, or the mimic of a rusty old wall over there, which adds to the splendour and the art. And there's a modernised roof apartment, I would call that. And we're looking out over some of the roofs of some of the older properties of downtown Pano Paphos. Right, come on, Gracevia LaBeouf. And over this side appears to be some kind of gallery, I would say it is.
No.
But unfortunately, it is locked, so we'll hit the window, and as you can see, there are some paintings along both sides of the wall. So yet again, this is someone's gallery.
And the lift is not working.
And some of them is very, very nice indeed.
The lift is switched off.
Yep.
I think when
Unfortunately,
they
the
go,
lift is switched off.
But look how nice.
Beautiful, yeah, absolutely
you can see
beautiful.
how it works, you understand?
All the workings are exposed, which again is becoming quite the thing at the moment.
Yeah.
This nouveau look, so all the cables are exposed, all the framework is exposed. So stick with us as we follow the rear end of Gracevia LaBeouf back down, and we go for a wander around this courtyard.
To be honest, it's a little bit scary steps, because you can see what's going on from up here.
Yeah, but again, this is all part of this nouveau art, rustic, minimalist, industrial look that lots of the world is following. And there's some beautiful things around. Look at that. Truly are some works of art lying around. as we go around the outer extremities. There's a little bar, which again at night time will be open. You've got beetles and spiders crawling up the wall. You've got a mosaic on the wall, and this lovely, lovely work of art where I remember in a previous video, Miss Oching Gracevia Booth danced on that table. But that's art. There you go, little cafe.
For Mr. Duck.
It was, if I remember right, we made a special video here for Mr. Doug, one of our superstars. We can see this place here has been, well, it was a jewellery shop last time we came past. One assumes it's either changing or it's being refurbed. Who knows? And across this side, you've got an artisan coffee shop, and there's a wine cellar, and there's a further jewellery shop, musical instruments shop. Gracevia Booth was found in another art shop. Look at that, some true works of art, that's for sure.
Beautiful, beautiful.
One that's caught my eye in the background there is a young lady on a horse.
Yeah.
There's something about that picture that's captured my imagination. It is very, very nice indeed. Right, go on, Gracevia. Let's go down this nook and cranny and see what we can find. Totally unrehearsed, totally unscripted, so we like to go for a little wander and show you what we find. There we are. So we've got a little cafe, works of art on the wall, as you can see. Look at that. Truly, truly spectacular. You see that?
Something that I've never seen before. Can you?
What have you seen?
What is this?
So one assumes it's a touchscreen, is it? It is a touchscreen, but it doesn't seem to be working. Yeah. I think the idea is that you touch the screens and it tells you what these shops are, but it doesn't seem to have been programmed. A menu telling you what's in there. So let's have a little stroll down that way. So this is a mixture of old buildings and new buildings. Some have been refurbed and some haven't yet. But if you come back in another year or so, I'm pretty sure that the mayor and the owners of these properties have got some very big ideas for these properties. Let's stand back here and show you. Most of them are being refurbed in this retro style, and that can only be good for the town, because once it's all completed, it will be a tourist trap, to use that word, but also locals that live here will also want to come into here, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I mean, have a look at the beauty and the architecture on that old building there. Have a look at that. Look at the balconies.
The ceiling height.
It reminds you of bygone days, days gone by. So if we can recapture this magic and the nouveau look, modernistic look, and meld them together, I think we're going to have something really, really special, and the old town of Paphos is going to be something special. Hold on a minute. I think that may be a model, or is it Gracevia Booth? Let's have a look. Did it move? Ah, it moved. It is Gracevia. Right. Let's pop down that way, Gracevia. Let's go have a look. So this is a little nook and cranny down the side of some art shops. There's a beautiful vibe. Gracevia has seen something. Look at those. So that's to pop inside your shoes to keep them stretched. Works of art.
Yeah.
Right, come on, Gracevia. Let's pop down this alleyway and show you some of the cafes, the tranquility of the trees overhanging us, and obviously there's apartments up above. So this would be quite a nice place to purchase an apartment to live in, because it's a very, very nice area and there's always something going on. We're now passing through a restaurant area, which to be honest is quite busy, and we're going to interconnect. And this is a shop that we featured before. We have featured this lady before. I think she's probably closed for lunch. She's open. In you go, LaBeouf. There she is.
How nice to see you.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Love to see you. Thank you very much.
It's all right. It's our
Yes,
pleasure.
I've got the
That's our
aircon.
pleasure. That's our
Thank
pleasure.
you very
Close the
much.
door. This is the lady we featured, and I know Mrs. Caroline Carter. Oh, so sweet Caroline Carter came here, met one of her colleagues, and bought one of them. Not that we want any commission. We're happy that someone came in it and had a look. Are you busy?
Yeah, I had some Danish people come in who watch your YouTube page.
Danish people.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And
Keep
they
it up.
bought some paintings.
Good.
So it was nice.
Good.
It was nice when they said, "Oh, it's on. I've got to go in and have a look," because I was looking for you, and I thought, "Oh, I passed it on to my friends,
Yeah,
my
good.
family in England. Watch this."
Well, I think one of your artists has actually dropped a comment as well.
Really?
Because I know you, and she was talking about this and how someone had bought something, so I assume it's one of the artists because you work with 5 or 6, isn't it?
There's 8 of us in the group
there we
now.
go.
8
Right,
of
there we
us.
go.
And,
So all of this stuff in this shop, I don't like that word stuff, art,
yes.
is all handcrafted. Even these little tables that are used as displays, that lady over there,
Sanded them,
Yeah.
emulsioned them, painted
yeah,
them.
that's right. So all of it is works of art. The only thing that perhaps isn't is the door frame. But to be honest, it doesn't look too bad. So we're going to wander around and show you some of the items again.
I've had some new items in, so feel free to have a look around.
Have a look around, yeah. This idea, this is a coffee cup idea. It was explained to us how the lady tips out the coffee and then she gets her inspiration and then creates these drawings and then obviously into paintings. These are all the lady who owns the shop. This is all her idea. So as you heard her say, there's 7 to 8 people involved and they all supply the art and obviously contribute towards the rent. And then the overall boss is this lady here. There we are. Who speaks perfect English, as you can hear. But it's a beautiful, beautiful shop. So please, if you are watching, come into the Old Town and have a little nosy around. It's not that big a place. You might think that you're going to get lost. Then all of a sudden you realise, ooh, I've just walked past that because it's not that big a place. Some of it is a bit run down. Some of it's been renovated. But when you get to this part...
This is going to be renovated in December.
In December.
My landlady...
So you're going to move out?
No, she's... we may have to close for 2 weeks after Christmas.
Right.
But it's just the idea of it's giving palpitations.
Yeah.
But she's
Because
doing it.
you've got to remove those
She's
out of the shop.
getting... The nice thing is she's actually renovating... She's actually getting rid of the marble outside, which has been my...
You don't like it?
I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if that's been done, that's great. But she also said, since we're doing it, we're going to paint in your... We're going to paint your shop too. And I'm thinking, lovely, but...
But
Because it is a lot of work, so it means moving everything properly upstairs.
yeah, that's right. And as people understand, it's not the just taking it down; it's the actually keeping it safe and boxing everything up.
I've
That's the time.
actually decorated this shop
Yeah, that's
myself during COVID.
So this is Miss Dana. That's the superstar. She's a lovely, lovely lady.
I'm Danai.
Sorry, I pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We try to remember everyone's names, but it's very, very difficult.
I'm just as bad.
But we know her face, and she is a superstar.
Thank
Absolute
you very
superstar.
much for coming
Thank you very
in and
much.
seeing you again.
Thank you very much. So, if you want to come and get
Keep up
something,
the good job you're doing.
well, we're going to try. The plan of the channel is to help the whole of Paphos. That's what we want to do. We don't want anything.
Yeah.
We only want your views, if you understand me.
No, we're delighted, and hopefully soon he's nearly finished the old marketplace.
Yeah.
And if you see the doors that were hidden amongst all that, fabulous. He's doing a wonderful job there.
Yeah, that's right. So bear with the mayor. People have got a lot of bad things to say about him. We haven't, and as you can see, that lady hasn't.
No, you've got him. He's bloody-minded, but that's what you need.
That's right.
And I think that's what you needed in Paphos. And if you've got any complaints, look around, see what he's done these past years he's been in charge, and then think, what have the others done all these years?
Well,
That's what you've got to
fill
say.
their pockets, you'll
Exactly.
say. Yeah. Predominus Promise, I think, is an absolute superstar. You've heard me in many videos, I always wave to him and he always waves back to me. He doesn't know who the hell I am, but he's actually a nice man. Whereas
Very
previous people who were in that position just look at you because they're not interested in you. He is interested in Paphos and he has a passion and he's going to make it. He is.
He's doing a
So
good job.
we'll say thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lovely seeing
Thank
you
you, thank
again.
you.
Mind how you go. Have a good
We'll
weekend.
try not to fall out the shop.
Bye.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank you very
be
much.
careful.
See you later. See you later. Absolute superstar of a lady, and that lady we met a while back now, and she just opened her arms and welcomed us in. She understood in an instant that hopefully we were going to spread the good word about the Old Town, and that's our plan. And you've got jeweller shops, you've got clothes shops, you've got nice people, you've got more jewelers shops, and a lot of cafes. It's that cafe culture now in downtown Paphos, and just over here, let's walk you over there. You've got absolute chaos and bedlam and building works going on. But if you look beyond the building works, the dirt and the dust, well, you see that there is art being developed in the properties. And the shops are full of art and everything you could possibly imagine. So stick with us as we go for a quick walk. Look at that. This is what the lady was on about, the facades around the shops, the doors. Look at those, absolutely beautiful. There's the new paving going down. Now you come here next year and I promise you this is going to be absolutely spectacular. Well,
I
Sylvia,
would like to tell you thank you very much for watching, and many thanks for your time and attention. We are humbled that we've got all of you. We love you to bits, and many kisses from me and from Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, have you seen that lovely wall?
there we are. The
From
wall of flowers and roses and bits and bobs.
And it's natural.
All that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, and if you do like what you see, please hit the like and subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. We'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll be back in about 4 hours. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.